Hello, welcome back to Both Things Creative. My name is Zenna. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love transferring images onto the gel plate, and I've been experimenting with various papers and printers and inks to get the right combination so that I can give you that good information and you can hopefully replicate the results I've been getting. So let's get started. Up until this point, I have been recommending only one paper from Office Depot that I know works with my HP printer. The printer I use, which is an older model of an HP Envy, is no longer sold. So I've purchased a newer model of an HP DeskJet, and I'm hoping that it's going to work and that I can recommend it to you because I found it online for under $70. And for a printer, that's a pretty good price. If you're going to invest in the equipment, I'm hoping I can offer you a fairly affordable option. So let's unbox this and try it out. Okay, so this is the printer I've been using since about 2022. It's a HP Envy 6055E, but someone wrote me recently online and told me they're not making this printer anymore. There is a newer model of it. I don't remember the name, but it's the Envy, but it's over $100. And that's fairly pricey for something that you may not use that often. So I found another option for you. So this is a brand new HP. As of filming today, it's June 2025, and it's one of their newest models out. It's the HP DeskJet 2855E, which I found online for $69. And I feel like that's a better deal. And if we can get this to work, I feel good about recommending it for this technique. So I have set this printer up. You do have to download some software on your computer. It should work with a PC or Mac, but it was fairly simple to get going after setting up your account and denying all of the instant ink they want to sign you up for and all those subscriptions, which you can definitely decline. I think we're ready to do a test print here. So I have loaded up a sheet of this glossy paper here. It is a new paper that I found online. This double-sided brochure paper. It's a gloss paper, 8.5 by 11, 37 pound, 100 sheets. I don't remember exactly how much this cost, but I'll put a link down below. It wasn't too pricey. So while I was searching for paper alternatives to recommend you, I think the key that I found to getting this to work is finding a paper that's both glossy and instant dry. So when I went online, I bought these on Amazon. I think there are other outlets and places that you can find paper like this, but I typed in a glossy paper that is instant dry. And you'll see here in the description, the image dries instantly and can be handled immediately after removal from the printer. And I think for some reason, this is what allows the image to set on top of the glossy paper and for the ink to actually transfer onto the gel plate. I am not a chemist, I cannot guarantee that that is why these papers work, but every instant dry paper that I've tried, that I bought, which were about 5 different papers, they all worked. And so I do want to note the other variable here is the ink that I'm using. And in both my Envy HP printer and this new DeskJet printer, they both use HP 67 black ink, which is a pigment ink, a pigment-based ink. And that's another important factor here. So I'm going to print an image and we're going to try it out on the plate, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to print this image of cacti that I really love. And here we go. One thing I did want to point out, it's pulling in 2 pieces of paper there. That's going to be a problem, maybe. And actually that's what I wanted to point out here. That you can't load too much paper into the printer. It's fairly narrow here. And when I unboxed the printer, this sliding piece here was in the middle, which made and covered by this. So that was a little confusing at first because I was trying to load paper and it wouldn't actually slide in. It was set to be kind of in the middle here to be like a smaller size photo paper. So I had to move that all the way over. So just wanted to point that out to make your life a little bit easier, hopefully. Let's see. So it did take 2 pieces of paper through with it, but the top luckily was my glossy sheet, and I have my cacti printed out here. So let's see if this is gonna transfer. All right, I have my 8x10 gel plate. This is a Jelly Arts gel plate. I do want to say here that I've heard that Speedball gel plates won't work with many products for some reason. I'm not sure if they're engineered to work somehow with only Speedball paints, but I've just heard horror stories about people using Speedball plates with kind of some of these image transfer techniques. And I have not personally used Speedball products, but just kind of keep that in mind. If you're trying to get a transfer and for some reason it won't work, if you are using a Speedball plate, maybe try a different brand. Gel Press, Jelly Arts. I can link to a couple different ones below. So here is my print. Here's my plate. Let's see if this is going to transfer. I lay it right down on the plate and really just make sure that the paper is making full contact with the plate across the plate. Okay. And it looks good. It is kind of sticky, but look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. All right, so we're narrowing down the variables here. That is a different paper than I've recommended in the past. Let me grab both of these papers. So here's the paper I've been recommending from Office Depot. It's a professional business paper, and it works in inkjet and laser, although it will not transfer laser toner. It's 8.5 by 11, glossy finish, and double-sided. And this is what I picked up on here. I was looking at this paper, trying to figure out why it is successful when so many other glossy photo papers are not. And I saw this instant dry coating on the back, and that caught my attention. So that's when I started Googling glossy paper that's instant dry, and I found all these alternatives. And this is one of them. Double-sided paper, and this is one of them. Double-sided brochure paper from Photo Paper Direct, 8.5 by 11. 37 pound, like we saw before. And it may not be big and bold, but it does say it dries instantly. And so I ordered that. I actually ordered several other papers that met those 2 criteria of glossy and instant dry, and I tested them all, and they all worked. They all worked with the ink that I use, which is HP67 black ink cartridge. It's important to note there that the color ink will not transfer even in the same printer, because the color ink, which I believe is also HP67, is a dye-based ink, not a pigment-based ink. And, you know, again, I'm not a chemist. I don't know exactly what makes the pigment-based ink transfer and not the dye. It is the only one that works in my experience. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull this one. Okay, I'm just applying an even coat of acrylic paint. It's a regular body fluid paint. I'm sorry, this is just a regular body acrylic paint, not heavy, not fluid. Okay, before this paint dries, I want to lay down my paper. I'm using a paper just heavier than a normal copy paper, not quite cardstock. I can link to this paper below. I like to use it for collage papers, demos, just kind of fast prints. Okay, make sure the paper comes in complete contact with the plate. Okay, we're gonna give that about 10 minutes and I'll be right back. So while we're waiting for this to dry, I wanted to share with you some of my experiments on these various papers. These are all different brands or types of paper from the same brand, and they all were successful. And so this was a Transfer Master inkjet printer paper off of Amazon. It was 48-pound, glossy. It also was instant dry. Pretty good transfer. This was an experiment of using the transferred image again. So I pulled it up once and I wanted to see if I could get a ghost print there, and I did pretty successfully. Okay, this is from PPD, or that Photo Paper Direct brand. Photo Paper Direct from Amazon, double-sided brochure paper. This is the same paper I just used to transfer the image there. Our Castor brand, not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but another glossy photo paper, instant dry, I found on Amazon. Nice transfer. A different paper from Photo Paper Direct, Photo Paper, a heavyweight, 64-pound, a little pricier, but it got the job done. And one final brand, HTVRONT, again, don't know how to pronounce that. It's a glossy photo paper, instant dry photo paper, 64-pound, found on Amazon, and it transferred beautifully. These were all done using prints I printed from my 6055 HP Envy printer with the 67 black cartridge. That's one variable I have not adjusted in this experiment, is the ink itself. I know that pigment-based matters, but I've only used the HP 67 ink. So that's the one I can tell you will work with these papers. Okay, let's pull this print. Okay. And that worked beautifully. Really nice detail. And there are so many different ways to layer and mask and play with inkjet prints. It's a very unique technique, different than, transferring images with a laser printer. I do have a video that describes both in greater detail, and I hope this gives you some additional resources and that you can find an ink and a paper that in your area, wherever you're located, that will work for you, because it is so much fun. As always, if you have questions, comment below, and if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel so that you'll be notified when I post my next video. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world, and I'll see you soon.